Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Tanti Apriani. Di sini saya ingin memaparkan topik mengenai teknik scanning. Oke. What is teknik scanning? What is scanning? Okay. Scanning is one of them is scanning technique. According to Sudarso, scanning is a technique for reading without otherwise reading. So in reading, the scanning student directly into the subject of specific fake and specific information. Okay. According to Mikulekli and Jeffrey, reading is important for improving literacy. This reading technique is useful for retrieving some information as quickly as possible. We usually read word for word from each sentence. Practicing scanning technique enable one to learn how to read the text in a faster way. But scanning is not done in its own way. If it's necessary to read textbook, poetry, important letters from jurists, and so on, you need to read them in detail. Scanning relates to eye moving quickly all over a particular page in search of words and phrases. Scanning is the technique for finding information from the material quickly by sweeping it evenly, and then when it reaches the needed part, the eye movement stops. I moved quickly, bounced, and didn't see word for word. Scanning is a technique for reading to get information without reading anything else, so directly to the problem of finding that particular fact and information. Scanning also called mark reading. The student using the scanning technique will look for some information as soon as possible. Scanning measure. Observe the use of sequences such as number, letter, step, first, second, or next. Look for words that are in bold, italic, or print that are different from other texts. Sometimes, writer place keyword at the boundary. Another step or scanning process. Number 1. Moving the eye like an arrow stretch down finds the established information. Clarity. Number 2. After it's being discovered, is slow to find the full information of the desired information and correction. Number 3. The reader is required to have a good understanding in relation to the readable characteristic. For example, a dictionary is alphabetically drawn and has a keyword in each upper right page. An encyclopedia is alphabetized by its substitution for a two-word them, and so forth. As for the purpose of reading scanning, apa tujuan dari membaca scanning? To search for information in a book quickly, scanning is a fast reading technique for finding information that the reader has determined. The reader determines the word that is sought before the activity is done. The reader does not read any other part of the text unless the information is obtained. Get specific information from a text. Usually, this is done when you know exactly what you are looking for and so concentrate on finding a specific answer. Contoh dari membaca scanning dalam kehidupan sehari-hari. In the day-to-day reading, the scanning technique can be used for the following things. Number 1, look up a phone number in the phone book. Number 2, look up a specific entry in the dictionary. Number 3, looking for a page in the magazine's table of contents. Number 4, to consult an encyclopedia for a term. Number 5, look for entry or reference of something on the index or book glossarium. Number 6, looking for data in the statistical or industrial publication. And 7, looking for TV shows, travel schedule, doctor practice schedule, and so on. Terima kasih. Untuk kurang dan lebihnya saya mohon maaf dan sampai jumpa lagi.